it's here. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite time of year for so many reasons. This is also my favorite type of project. This will be the 14th year that I have done a December daily project, and it's just the most meaningful project to me. I can't tell you how much I enjoy sitting down every year and going through the past years and reliving all of the little details that would otherwise be lost, the magic that would be forgotten. So I am going to do a flip through today of the first 5 days of December as I have documented them in my December daily album. And I will come back a couple of times throughout the month and do flip throughs. So I am using a really thick 2-inch binder, which I've learned the hard way that if I don't use a 2-inch binder, I completely run out of room by the time the month is over, by the time 25th is over. So I've added just a few things here hanging off of the spine, and I love to do that. So this is just a Christmas ornament, I think from the dollar spot or the one spot at Target last year, a couple of years ago. As we get going, I have the just kind of done a little bit of journaling here in the front. Basically what I just recapped about how special the project is to me and how I look forward to it every year. So for the first couple of days of December this year, my husband and I were in Hawaii. It's part of his sales territory, and gosh darn it, we had to go. So really kind of enjoyed our time there, and that was a fun way to document some fun things to have in the first couple days of my December daily this year. Started out with this postcard that I picked up at the ABC store. One of the many ABC stores. If you know Hawaii, you know exactly what I mean. Anyhow, I love including postcards in my mini books just because they just lend a really, I think, fun and playful element. And when I saw this one, I knew it was perfect because a few years, these two here, she's blonde, he has dark hair. Let's see, a little bit thinner, a little bit more tan, and bathing suit a little bit different, but that theoretically could be my husband and I. Yes, if we knew how to surf, and also if we'd be crazy enough to try to do that, surfing. Anyhow, just a fun little postcard that kind of gives the intro a really fun retro feel to it. Just a few stickers there. I have all of my foundation pages done ahead of time. And that's kind of one of the keys to my success for the project. So I had, as I was teaching at an event in Spokane, Washington, at 3 Craft Chicks, I had purchased a couple of clear acrylic pieces, a couple of acrylic pieces that they had. And so I added these before we went to Hawaii. So even though we're here, Hawaii, I have some fun acrylics there. So there's a clear acrylic snowflake and then a 2021. And included a photo, a selfie that my husband and I took. And I don't get very many pictures of myself, so I love that, just love having the two of us. That definitely is a keepsake. It also happened to be his birthday on the November 30th while we were there. So I saved this little umbrella from one of his Mai Tais that he was enjoying on his birthday. All right, and then did a little bit of journaling over here. But here, this was the pool card, the hotel where we were staying, and I just included that in the book as well, just kind of a little piece of memorabilia. All right, moving on to the second. So the second I have, this is kind of thick, a little door here that is latched and locked. So what I mean by that, this is a little latch, and the latch is sliding under the lock. This is a really great acrylic number from Color Cast Designs from last year. So this is the piece, this little latch that kind of holds everything closed. We open that up, and then the door opens. So one of my favorite things about Hawaii is the malsadas, and there is a very well-known famous bakery called Leonard's that is in Honolulu. And so we took a little visit to Leonard's, and this is a fun sticker that they sold. And I like incorporating, like I said, different memorabilia things while I travel, and so this is great to incorporate into my December daily. I also added a little 3x4 pocket page here so that I could add another photo. I ended up eating a half. They're so good, but they are so rich. And a half was, oh goodness, definitely plenty. From there, we went on a hike in the jungle-ish, I guess, super muddy. And then at the top of the hike, there was a lookout. And that was just a kind of a panorama view, not a panorama, a tall vertical, I guess, of kind of that bay in Waikiki. And whoopsie, put this guy back in there, and then that will close that up. On the back side, of course, I saw this sign. This reminds me of the Christmas Vacation, right? When they're singing the song, Melikaliki Maka, da, 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 and I don't sing, so that's as much as you're going to get. Anyhow, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to include that because that's a Hawaiian song, and here we are in Hawaii. This little guy, this was a printable from In a Creative Bubble, and I love what Geraldine does. So this, I actually turned to black and white, and then I printed on a clear transparency. So I thought that would be kind of fun. I really, really, really like that kind of see-through or peekaboo effect, incorporating those kinds of things in my mini book. So there we go. This page is a page that was part of the album that I'm using, the Make It Merry album from Simple Stories. And this was a fun little calendar page. Because this is a third, I wanted that to stand out from the calendar. So I just put a little 3 sticker there, just did a little bit of journaling. And then on the back side. So on the back side, I have used an app on my phone. It is called Weather Shot. And with that, it will capture the data from where you are. So the city, the temperature, the date, the time, and then the sunrise and sunset. And you can have that printed. It just overlays on your photo, and then I printed the photo out. So I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to use. I love using that little Weather Shot app. And then a couple things here. I used some gold. You'll see this a couple times throughout my album. But I used some gold string, gold kind of twine, and then I separated it to create tinsel. So kind of just wrapping the little snow globe, which was tinsel. All right, the 4th. The 4th is always a special day in my December daily books every year. And you know what? This is, gosh, you guys, every time I flip through one of these albums every year, it makes me so emotional. The 4th is really special because it's our son Sam's birthday. And so if I had all 14 of my albums here, you would see Sam, just his age progression over the years. And he is standing in front of what we call the birthday door. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Well, I try to, pull myself together. Anyhow, it's what makes this project so special. I always get so emotional about it. I here took a pocket page. This was a pocket page that had 4 3x4s, and I cut off the side. Again, here's another little peekaboo see-through element. But in this case, I created a little shaker pocket. So I've added some really fun little sequins here. Oh gosh, and I can't remember, totally drawing a blank. Oh, okay, hold on. They're right here. I gotta get untethered from the microphone. There we go. Inner creativity. So, these I found on Etsy. I actually saw the person, and I can't remember her name, that owns that business. I saw on Instagram she had used these, and I messaged her. I'm like, oh my gosh, where in the world did you get those? And she said, oh, it's my business. So I had to order something because I just love them so much. Anyhow, so I put those in that little pocket, and then I just used the We Are Memory Keepers fuse to fuse that pocket together. So now shaker pocket, those little guys won't go anywhere. Cheers to you. His 21st birthday, right? So fun see-through. And here we are. So he is standing in front of what we call the birthday door. And again, if you looked at all of my past, so this is year 14, if you looked at every single one of those books, you would see Sam in front of the birthday door. Birthday door is a fun little tradition that we started when our boys were young. And the night before their birthday, after they went to the bed, we would decorate their bedroom door like a giant birthday present. And we'd put candy and little toys when they were young. And then as they get older, money or gift cards or what have you. Sam moved out. So he's out on his own. We're empty nesters now, but he moved out last year. And so, or earlier this year, I guess. So I was worried. I thought, oh my gosh, how are we going to do the birthday door this year? Well, he came over for dinner and I decorated the door to our coat closet. And you should have seen the look on his face when he walked in. He was so surprised and he was so excited because I think he thought it wasn't going to happen anymore. My husband, though, is like, okay, this is it. He's 21. No more birthday doors. We'll see. So that's kind of fun. As we go to the other side, I created a little pocket. So pocket using a 4x6 card from Pretty Little Studio. And then added another little card where I've just done a little bit more journaling. And then a photo of him. This is kind of a funny story. I told it on the card. A photo of him blowing out the candle on his cake. The cake being a pecan pie from Costco because he loves pecan pie. And then I had a really fun like sparkler candle, but he didn't want me to use it because he thought it would ruin the cake. And the only other candles I had were votive candles. So look at that. There is a votive candle that he is blowing out on the cake. But this paper I thought was perfect. Eat, drink, and be merry because it's his 21st birthday. Now, truth be told, we were actually still in Hawaii when that happened. Well, not when that happened, but on his actual birthday. So we celebrated with him before we left. Also, truth be told, he made it very clear to us that he would be more than happy to spend the entire day after his birthday with us, but really didn't have any interest in spending the night, spending the evening with us for his 21st birthday, which I kind of get, right? All right, so that takes us to the 5th, and this will be the last day that I document in this particular video. So on the 5th, I have a little combination door here. So it hinges at the top and the bottom, and then it opens in the center. So the 5th, not too exciting. That's the day that we were flying home, and it was a 12-hour travel day. So we were exhausted by the time we get home, but that is definitely okay, totally worth it. So I took a photo out the window of the airplane and then did a little bit of journaling up here just about our trip home, and then a little bit more journaling down there below. So there we have the first 5 days of my December daily. I will, like I said, continue to do some flip through videos as we make it through the month. I have also included in the description of the video down below, I have a playlist here on my YouTube channel where I have flip through videos of my full past December dailies. I think for the last maybe 5 or 6 years. So you are more than welcome to go watch any of those and get ideas, or just, take a gander if you'd like. All right, friends, thanks for joining in, and I'll see you later this month for more days of my December daily. Bye-bye for now.